That's one of my favorite aspects of the show. I know, Greg, early on, when you first pitched the show, you were talking about the idea. It was very clear that every episode we were going to go back to the island and get a piece of what made this guy into this weapon, to this hero. When did you hook onto that? Was it right away, or?
It was always part of the pitch, but you never know if it will work, you know. And you know, you obviously have your idea in your head and you're pitching it out, and you know, people are used to, particularly executives, a lot of times are used to experiencing stories a certain way, and they'll ask you a lot of questions about it. And it wasn't until we did the Huntress episodes, where we had 2 episodes in a row that didn't have the island, that everyone across the board, that by then sort of was totally, you know, on board. Every element of the show just was craving, let's get back to the island, let's get back to the island. And you know, there were so many questions we had at the start, which was, you know, would we connect the island visually? Would we connect it thematically, the storylines? You know, what would be the most resonant? And there's, like anything, like any show, there's been times we've done it more successfully than others. But it's really been, I think it's sort of, it provides so much the pulse, really, of the heart of the show, in terms of there's this concurrent kind of, you know, breaking down of this young man that we're watching. You know, again, we're sort of watching 2 pieces of a story being told at separate ends, and always wondering, like, how are they going to really ultimately connect? And it's certainly exciting for us as storytellers to work on that, and hopefully it's really exciting for the fans that watch the show.
And what are the challenges for you, Stephen, playing? I feel like your voice goes up a little. There's something that you do.
Yeah, my voice just goes up a little bit.
Is that what it is? There's something you do on that island, though, where you are a totally different character. And what mindset do you put yourself in?
Well, a lot of it actually just starts with body language. Actually, I try to one of my favorite movies is Children of Men. And I really like Clive Owen's performance in that. And I remember reading a review saying that he played it without ego. And I try to play Island Oliver without ego. I try to slump a little bit. And I'm not worried about sounding manly. And I mean, he is as far outside of his element as is humanly possible. We haven't seen Oliver before the island yet. But, excuse me, sorry. But I mean, clearly, this was a guy that had never worked a day in his life. And, I mean, he's faced with real danger immediately. I think it's like 12 hours in the island before he gets an arrow through the shoulder. And I just love playing that character, especially now that he's starting to get teeth just a little bit.